The fact that this actually exists is beyond my understanding. Just when we thought Call of Duty was going to be okay, we got this. Now, this is about a week old or so, but people are still able to potentially do this in Call of Duty right now. And honestly, it is probably the most frustrating and most infuriating thing I have seen in a long time. They had the anti-cheat where it basically was rumored to reduce bullet damage for people that were actually aimbotting or using silent aim. So players who were cheating could not actually damage you. And I made a video on that earlier. But this happened like the day after I went on vacation. And this is the first time I've actually really seen the gameplay. I saw some really funny highlights from other people, but this is from a perspective of somebody actually doing it. So this is not my gameplay. I just kind of stole it. But this is what it looks like. People can fly cars around. They can do it in Caldera. They can do it in Rebirth. They can do it on pretty much any map. And it looks insane because this guy is playing on PC and his frame rate is much higher. Normal, not his frame rate, sorry. His field of view is over about 100 and I think it's over 400 or something. Normally you can have max, I think like 120. So that's why it looks a little bit more stretched. But I didn't know he could go through walls. Are you kidding me? Like, he can obviously see players through the wall, but I didn't think that the car could literally drive through the building. So yeah, this is potentially still going on. I haven't bumped into it lately. I think Call of Duty was able to pretty much patch most of this like extreme stuff, and it gets kind of like permanently suspended very quickly. But honestly, it's kind of ridiculous like how bad this is. I'm just shocked that I was able to sneak through, because early on we had this moment where it was like, hey, there's not really a lot of cheating going on. You know, there was a little bit of aimbotting and all the other casual bullshit, but this, like, dude, come on. Like, like I kind of want to laugh at it, and you can kind of hear the guys in the background. Sometimes they get killed. They actually laugh because they're like, what the fuck? A car just ran me over. So it's kind of funny, but it's just like, how is this even possible? And obviously he can see where people are. You can see like the little body outlines, like the stick figures and stuff. So he knows where people are, like normal wall hacks. But the fact that you can just fly a car around and, oh my God. Like, oh, is he actually gonna die? That'd be really funny if he dies to storm. I just don't know, bro. Like, I just honestly don't know anymore about what to think about Call of Duty. Look at the guy's reaction. He's just like, what the fuck? Like, he doesn't even know like what happened. He's like, how did I just get hit by a car? And the guy literally just drives through a wall. Oh, yep, there's 3. There's 4 kills. There's 5. The guy's a hood ornament right now. He's just sitting on top of his car. It's just kind of funny, actually. He can't get him off the car. It's so bad. Like, I'm not saying I enjoy this or condone this in any way, but it's just kind of obnoxious. Like, you actually have to kind of laugh at it, because I don't know what else to do at this point. You know, I've been playing Call of Duty for 10 years now, and this is probably the most absurd, most obnoxious type of cheating I think I've ever seen in a video game in a long time. And this guy right here is just like, dude, I'm never playing a game again. He literally summed it up. He's like, yep, that's why we're gonna go to Apex. That's kind of why we're gonna play like Tarkov, PUBG. We're probably gonna swap over to other games eventually, but no, I don't know. I make jokes. I'll probably play all sorts of different games, but right now I still kind of like Call of Duty. I like Warzone. It does well, but this is the type of stuff that makes you just want to take a vacation. Like, this is the, like, why does it remind you of Harry Potter? Dude, it literally is Harry Potter. You don't see Ron in the car here, you know? He's driving the little family sedan, you know? He just even says, he's like, dude, he just killed him in the building. Oh my fucking God. I just can't believe he hasn't won the game yet. Oh God, why? He's got 26 kills too. Like, someone just ban this man. Just, you shouldn't be able to move a car like this, and the server should be able to detect it, and it should maybe kick him out of the game. Like, I don't understand how it didn't know that this was going on, let alone that you can go through the walls. I don't know how that's even possible too. Like, there must be a clipping issue, like with objects where he's driving and it doesn't stop the vehicle and somehow allows the car to go in the wall and then come back. But dude, honestly, I'm really glad I was gone the week that this came out, because if I had to put up with this shit, I probably would have less of a hairline than I have now. Like, I'd probably be like cul-de-sac baldness level, and it's kind of obnoxious. And you can just hear the hot mics, dude. People don't understand. Like, there's nothing they can do. Even if you try to hide from him, he'll hit you inside the building. Even if you try to shoot him, you can maybe blow him up with C4, but he's gonna swing by you and you think you're safe, and then he hits you through the wall. So how do you even really beat this guy? You pretty much don't. Like, there's no way, unless you could somehow shoot him out of the car or blow his car up without him hitting you. I honestly don't know. I think they probably found a patch to this, because I haven't bumped into it in the last few games I played, and I'd imagine it's more common when you're playing like Rebirth, maybe Coldera, but I noticed it on Coldera too. People flying like ATVs, they're flying Berthas, they were flying this car, like the ATV, whatever you want to call it. That's not really an ATV, the sports vehicle, whatever. But I just don't understand. Like, I get like the idea that people cheat to just troll people, but I don't understand like where you would find this kind of fun. Like, yeah, you just run people over and it might be kind of entertaining, I guess, in a weird way, but like, bro, wouldn't you just be exhausted from this already? Like, there's no competition here. Like, you're just gonna actually win. But solutions to this, outside of like people cheating, you obviously have to have a better anti-cheat to take care of this, to detect it, to get these guys banned quickly and effectively. That's gonna be kind of hard. You're probably only gonna see that happen when they update the Call of Duty engine to something else that has better countermeasures, because they're using an outdated system right now. The new Vanguard anti-cheat, like Ricochet, is better, and I'd say it's been doing an okay job minus this. And they have been making improvements as they go along, so it has been somewhat effective. But this happened like literally last week, so this is kind of a problem too. Like, if they're continuing to like update cheats and these things keep happening, it's like, well, will they ever kind of like slow it down enough to where we can play it, or is it just going to be one week after another, just some crazy new shit happens? And I feel like, yeah, that's going to happen more often. Like, he's just killing people through walls, dude. And look how far that guy's in the house. That guy's like 3-4 rooms back, and he's just literally driving through almost the whole house to kill him. And he's going to go probably run over that guy too. I want to see him get shot, but I don't think he's going to get shot. It just seems obnoxious, like, that this is even a thing, let alone the fact that it works. And I don't even understand how the vehicle goes through the walls, though. Like, that shouldn't be possible. You should, even if you're doing like a flying glitch like this, I'd just imagine that the car would stop at the wall, but no. Someone had a couple ideas. It's like, hey, just don't let PC players play crossplay and quit forcing crossplay. That's not going to happen. PC is pretty much, they want PC to be around, and they want crossplay to be a default so people can play with their friends without having to buy different consoles. It's also a competition between Sony and Xbox, Microsoft. And PC technically doesn't have as many players, and that's where you normally get more of these types of hacks. Obviously, they're not really on console, but the idea is that PC players don't have enough players to really play effectively, and then they would have to go buy a PlayStation or an Xbox, and they don't want to alienate people, not viewers, but they don't want to alienate customers in a sense to force them to go buy something. And most PC guys won't, so they still need to be able to play, and the best way to do that is to merge lobbies. So they're not going to do a merged lobby. That's just not going to happen. Like, they're not going to just say, hey, PC can't play with other people. It would be ineffective, and it would kind of kill the PC moment. And most competitive is all played on PC anyway, with controllers plugged in. So they really do not want to do that. You'd be limiting your frame rate. You'd be limiting graphics. The professional scene would pitch a fit. If they ever were to try to do that, it would just would not end well for the company. But yeah, this is pretty obnoxious. I haven't seen anything this crazy in a long time. And like I mentioned, I was on vacation. I would have posted this earlier, but I don't even know what to think about Warzone anymore. I think people's motivation to play it has kind of dwindled a bit. And then with Coldera not being as good as it was, like the previous map, most people are kind of like, eh. They're kind of like trying to move on. This guy obviously is on PC. You can't do this on console. The way that cheating works, on console, they can't access like the Xbox or PlayStation to write code for it and run programs. That's a oversimplification, but on PC, you can access files, develop programs, and then you can run them and then affect the actual game. And that's why you have something like this, but you can't do this on console. But yeah, that's just absolutely ridiculous, dude. Honestly, I don't understand how that guy is able to do it, let alone not get banned like quickly. it's kind of frustrating to watch.